Hi friends, in this tutorial we'll look at how to implement exception handling using Apache Camel. For this I'm going to take reference of my website javanews.com. So go to the Apache Camel section, Apache Camel examples. So in one of the previous tutorials we had implemented Apache Camel and Spring integration application. So this project, it is going to be the starting point for this tutorial. We had written a route to transfer file from one folder location to another. So we'll be adding exception handling code for this builder class. So this is the tutorial that we are going to implement Apache Camel exception handling using simple example. This is the project structure that we had created in the previous tutorial, Apache Camel plus Spring. So we'll be adding the exception handling code for this. Apache Camel exception handling can be implemented in two ways, either using the do try block or the on exception block. So we'll look at the implementation of both of these and also what are the advantages and disadvantages of using either one. So let's begin with the implementation. For the implementation part, go to the previous post and download the source code from here. This is a Maven project, import it in Eclipse. So this project will be the starting point for this tutorial. In this project we had integrated Apache Camel and Spring. So we had written a route builder in which we had configured a route to transfer file from one folder location to another. Also this route it used to get called using the Spring application context file using the route builder ref. So on running this, the files will get transferred from the input folder to the output folder. You can have a look at my previous tutorial for this. So let's begin with the implementation. We'll first create a custom exception which will throw from one of the processors. Next, from our processor we'll write the code to throw the custom exception. So just copy this. We already have created the processor. So from the processor we'll now be throwing the exception. Currently our simple route builder code is as follows. There is no exception handling code here. So the message the exception it will never be handled and it will keep on trying. So let's run this and check. So as we can see that in the simple route builder we have just written the route and no exception handling code. So this exception it will keep on retrying as the exception has not been handled. We'll stop this application. Now we'll write the exception handling code for this. So exception handling code, it can be written in two ways. One is using the do try block and using the on exception block. So first we'll check how what does the do try block do, and later on we'll be implementing on exception block. So using the do try block, this approach is similar to Java try catch block. So the exception will be immediately caught and the message won't keep on retrying. So here what we'll do is that in a route here we'll put whatever is the logic inside the do try block, and we'll also write the do catch block. So if the exception it is thrown in the processor here, it will be caught in the do catch block and handled, and it will not keep on retrying. So copy this. So we'll again run this. So here it can be seen that the exception is now it is thrown only once from the my processor, and it is immediately caught in the do catch block. So our exception handling code is working properly. The disadvantage of this approach is using the do try do catch block is that it gets configured only for a single route. Suppose if I had another route here which is doing file transfer from some other folders, then this exception handling code using the do try and do catch block, it won't get applied for this particular route. So this is route specific. So we'll check how this is route specific. For example, if I have one more route here, so we'll configure one more route here, and what this is doing is it is copying it from the C inbox to C outbox, and it is calling the same my processor. So the exception, it will be thrown from here, this route also, and from this route also. So let's run this. We'll first stop execution of this. So it can be seen here that one exception has been handled. Just stop this. One exception has been handled. This is the exception that is thrown in the first route. It goes in the do catch block, but the exception that occurs in the second route, it keeps on retrying. So we'll have to find out some way that even this exception it gets handled. So this is where the on exception block it comes into the picture. So on exception block, we'll just have to write it once, and all the routes will then any exception thrown in any of the routes, it will get handled by the on exception block. We don't have to handle exception handling individually for each route. So any exception that will be common throughout all the routes, we usually write it in the on exception block. So just copy this. I'll remove the exception handling code from here. We'll run this application now. So yeah, it can be seen that two exceptions are thrown, one in each route, and both have been handled in the on exception block. So it's just that on exception block, if we have any exception that is same throughout all the routes, it has to be handled in the same way. Then we write that particular exception handling in the on exception block. But sometimes we want some specific route specific error handling, something specific to each route, then we'll have to use the do try and the do catch block. Hope you have understood this tutorial. The source code for this tutorial, it can be downloaded from here. Thank you.